an encounter. Noble's game, hard. So it's one of the T8 entry requirement encounters. It is a T9 of strength, 30 million, so it's probably going to be a little bit difficult. Going to get this thing going. Um, Tata, our friend, also known as Chinese Takeout, is going to join us shortly. I clearly can't talk properly. Yeah, my typing's bad. My typing is very bad. So I'm going to jump there first because I think he's a good few jumps away. Let's get this thing started. Got my Hurricane. You've seen it before. Similar fits. Shield hardeners. Ooh, better get them on.
Warp drive active.
Otherwise, I'm going to have a pretty bad time. Let's warp in. Oh, what's going to be there? What's going to be here? Oh, just a few battleships and things. Um, I think he's been watching The Expanse. I think he likes it. Oh, I must stopped. Keep moving. Keep moving. What are we going to go for? What's going to jump at us first? From this crazy distance. Oh, it's going to be the Purifier too. Let's go for it, man. Let's do this. And also reply to Tata. I need to watch it. Yes, I'd quite like to watch The Expanse. Let us know if you find The Expanse any good. Oh, they're so far away still. That's one of the one of the negative sides of having a Hurricane with autocannons fitted. Optimum range 3.66 kilometers, which is where you're going to be at your peak performance. Then you've got a bit of a curve off over distance for the accuracy fall off. So realistically, anything less than 20 is where I want to be. So at 45, you may get the occasional hit. It's not going to be strong. Like all sci-fi. My fingers are too big for this typing. Well, we've actually started hitting now. Great. So the good thing is starting at a far distance, working your way in, you're actually able to take out some of the more nastier ships. I'm surprised these ones having started to scrum me. So I believe their range is usually about 27 kilometers for their scrumming devices, so I can't warp out. Now, once you get too close, you end up in a Goldilocks zone. So for those of you who know what that is, so effectively it's not too far, it's not too close, it's just right. And when you're in the Goldilocks zone of the apocalypse, well, guess what? It's going to hit you pretty hard. So I'm approaching the likely Goldilocks zone. As soon as I start seeing my shield go down, that'll be the Oracle and the Apocalypse doing some damage. Now, to avoid too much damage, the next best thing to do if you can't stay at a long range, because I'm just not going to hit, is to get in very close. So I'm going to go right down to my optimum range. So as long as I stay between sort of 3 to 10 kilometers, yes, I'm in a tank. In the cane. Yeah, so once you get, it's just 3 to 10 kilometers, then you're well within range. And, I always keep this NOS ticking away because I'll end up forgetting to turn it on. But, that's got a range of, 9 kilometers. So that will probably be the range I need to operate in. So I'm 10 kilometers there. You know, if they're going too fast, give them a web. You know, so I've got these interruptive stasis webifiers, and it's going to reduce their velocity by 57%. So means I can hit them more. So let's take out some of these ships. Let's just go in for the support purifier there, turn on my afterburners, so burn through this Goldilocks zone, because you can see my damage there kicking off. Take out this Oracle. Yeah, it's a very pretty looking Apocalypse. They are big ships. So you're talking about DPS there, so this is another good topic to really talk about. So realistically, your DPS, you know, I've got 785 there. It's really 760 on the turrets, and that's not a bad DPS. You know, tanks don't usually have mega DPS because of all of the different fittings I have here. But as you can see, not having any problems applying the DPS I've got, as long as I pay attention to where I'm driving. We can start to orbit the Apocalypse, and we'll still be in range of the Oracle just to finish it off. If they start hitting your shield, I can at least turn on my shield booster because I'm getting some NOS energy. Maybe not from this range on the Oracle, but once I swap over to the Apocalypse, I'll actually start draining energy. Give me some of your energy. He's flying a Daredevil. So of course you want to have decent DPS. Now, because we're doing quite an expensive mission, chances are it's going to be quite difficult when it comes to the rats that are in the system. So for the different pirates and so on. Now, this Apocalypse is going to go down soon. And what I need to be doing is heading towards the local station. And then just reset every wave, taking out the fast ships that come to you, and then just working your way back in. Nice and easy. And that's the best time to get new players into these areas. So we're already in the fleet. I'm a fleet commander. And what I can do is I can jump our fleet into this mission. Oh, he's only 4 jumps. Okay. I can meet him at the station. So the Apocalypse is going to go down soon. We can't take much more firepower. So I will start aligning. Nope. Take that off. And then as soon as it goes, I am warping out of there.
Warp drive active.
Because they were very close to me there. 8 ships. There is an elite in there. This is a T9. But only 8 ships. It has battleships. Okay, so we're going to wait for Tartar. Now he's only 4 jumps away, our friend Tartar, so we're going to find somewhere to hang quite nicely. These stations are quite weird, aren't they? And they seem to like the big TV screens. Now the big bubbles in space. Now I really don't understand why you'd want a big bubble in space. Now I'm on high graphics and these things don't look too impressive. On high, they are just kind of small models, increased in size. A very sort of strange, bulky views. So one of the biggest risks to a frigate, especially a Daredevil, if you do end up getting webbed too much, just like any frigate, you're gonna be a sitting duck, realistically. Now a Daredevil is very fast, a very agile ship, but still vulnerable. Well, this is a strange little station arena, isn't it? I wonder if I can fly through, or is it some sort of reflective panel? I'm not going to try to fly through. It's almost as if they're ready for giants. We've got some more people on. Okay. So hopefully our friend will be here soon. Yeah, he's in system. So we can now, I can now at least approach until he lands. The acknowledgement of ready. Soon as they say they are ready, we can then go. Fleet command, approach the fleet. If they've got the location, that will align them. Just waiting for the ready sign. They're ready. There we go. Fleet command. Warp fleet at 100.
Warp drive active.
Now I'm going to get my ship's view so I can see what's there. Get my afterburner on. And let's go. Let's get these ships. So let's target that coercer. Let's make sure they go down quick. Don't want any damage from that thing. There's a couple of elites in there. But you can see the purifiers can try and drain energy. Yep, there's that courser giving me a scram. So let's focus fire. It looks like they've jumped out. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be heading back towards the station they left. So let's make sure we're aligned. Because once we take out this ship, so that was a very smart move to warp out of there. What you don't want to do is you don't want to stay too long and end up dying. Stack of fire, take out this elite. And then move on to this other one, so let's prepare. Let's move to one side. They popped. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's web him. Going too fast. Not going to last long against these guns. Autocannon's perfect for little frigates at close range. Let's see if there's any loot nearby. That's very close. Okay, so we're getting some damage. I'll be buying an elite ship, I imagine. Yep, it's elite apocalypse coming. Let's keep going, let's keep pummeling. I reckon I'm getting... Wow. He's able to do me from there, I see. I see, that's going to be the game. Let's get some distance. Let's pull them out. Hey, Amazon packages on their way. You gotta love the phone. Oh, that's not good. I seem to have run out of fuel. Well, that's really good game. Oh, there we go. It's giving me some more fuel. That was a very strange bug, showing a 0 in the middle of a battle like this, where you could really use shields. Okay, let's get a bit closer. Get a little bit distracted now. Let's try going a little bit low. Take out this purifier and then go for the battleship. Or we could go for the arbitrator, I suppose. Let's turn to one side. Up the reppers. Let's take these out. Now, what I could do with is getting it a bit closer so I can actually get some energy. So you might think it's counterproductive, but like I was saying before, when you're talking about the Goldilocks zone, you're either outside of it or inside of it. Okay. Let's get this ship. Now he's webbed me right down. But good job I've got the afterburner. Gone from doing a maximum of 760 to 414 there. Now they shouldn't last too long. But they're going to last enough time to cause me damage. That is for certain. See the fuel situation. Now we're good, it's only using little bits of fuel there. Now let's stay this other side of the other battleship. Let's see where we are. There's a lot of pew-pew going down here. But it's just a method of managing the cap. I usually keep it around 50% if I can, unless I'm really worried. I'll be going below that, usually not intentionally. But we need to be applying some of our firepower to this Armageddon. Armageddon? An apocalypse. I do apologize. Oh no, this is an Armageddon. I was right. Oh, he's a little bit damaged. They better be dropping some nice loot. Let's see what they drop. So let's keep on taking them down. Keep applying that DPS. Let's get there. Keep pummeling, keep pummeling. I think the biggest issue with the elites, certainly anything that's a battle cruiser, is their hit points. Their armor, and obviously Amar are known for their armor. So this is going to take a little while. And thankfully I'm applying enough of the damage types that armor usually doesn't like. So I should be doing a fair bit of damage. Let's web this thing just to slow it down a bit. See if that helps the DPS cause. Boom. We got it. Okay, it's not bad. You know, the interruptive stasis fields are quite nice. You know, the catapult large beam lasers, they're also quite nice. Still relatively pricey. So we'll loot all those. And let's go work on the other ships. We're doing T9 and counters. It's a very difficult thing with this game. I mean, yes, it's mobile. Mobile comes with its advantages of, you know, being mobile. However, typing on a keypad is still a little bit a little bit different on a phone to a laptop. But I suppose it can just be laid out here on the sofa with the fire going. Don't have to be sat at a computer desk. Come on, let's shred you through. Let's hit these players. Keep hitting. The armor is incredible. Okay, I'm gonna start heading towards that battleship in a minute. Okay, let's orbit this battleship. Boom. And they only dropped a bit of a wreck. Never mind. Let's take this out. And prepare for another wave. Not really sure how many waves there are to these. I would have thought at least 4. But let's see. Let's make sure we follow. The location. We are here. Keep pew-pewing. Keep going. Tear through that armor. Pew 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 pew. Come on. It's that armor situation again, isn't it, really? I always find the drones forget to attack. And here they go. That's a lot of damage. I wish there was an option to get rid of this writing. I think they're trying to repair. Look like the Borg. Oh, let's get ready for the station. Sights, station, approach. Let's get ready to fleet warp. Or in this case, just warp.
Warp drive active.
Well, that could have been bad news. They were very close. I have another one of these after this mission, but is Galante. So let's walk back in at 100. And let's cause some more trouble.
Warp drive active.
So bearing in mind, my character's T8, fairly decent skills with battle cruisers, medium cannons, but still, not maximum. And I'm able to do elite T9s. So that just really tells you everything you need to know about where the game is at the moment. I suppose they're trying to make sure that everybody can play, trying to make things hard but not too hard. Now, either we don't have elites on this wave, doesn't look like we have elites. Would help if I'm firing at the right ship. Get them locked down and destroyed. I think the advantage is I've managed to work out a ship which is really tanky. I mean, if we were to have a look at my resistances right now on defense, the resistances are very, very high. Even thermal, where I'm relatively weak, is actually higher than most of the other stats. So, doing quite well. Now my offense, 760 DPS realistically, because I'm only applying turrets most of the time. So it's nothing to be too crazy for. But it's enough DPS to be laying down the law a little bit. Let's get this afterburner on. The afterburner doesn't completely drain me dry, like the shield booster, but it's enough to really sort of stop the regeneration of energy for anything significant, so it's worth having it off if you need to regen. Now they're all going to stick together relatively close, so you have to have the afterburner on and just try to get in a little bit close to them. Not too close. Close enough so you can start picking off the bigger ships. As you can see, their destroyers don't last very long. Cruisers aren't going to last long either. Stagger fire a little bit there. And we've got a bit of a rinse and repeat exercise, realistically. And once you've got these tactics right down within Eve Echoes, you know, there's lots of ships missions you can do, and you're just repeating the same process. Now, the combination I have here is one of, you know, a little bit of a distance thing to begin with, and then you work your way in, you work a bit closer, and then you cause that damage close up within the brawler distances. They're quite big wrecks, the battleships. As you'd expect, it's a battleship. Let's get these frigate and the battleship. And they're just bits of scrap. But as you can see, I'm right on 0. That will be the 0 point I'm just going past. So again, I've got to be quick to get out if you are on the reset. Got to be aligned and ready. With the afterburner on, so they take some time in locking me when they'll jump in. And so long as I'm aligned and got the afterburner on, even if I'm locked down and I can't jump, I'll be heading the right direction and I'll be able to pick off the smaller ships that are jamming me along the way. Now let's orbit the battleships. Keep applying that DPS. If energy was below 50%, then I could probably turn off the afterburner, potentially. Gotta keep going though, gotta keep pushing. Get this DPS down. Make sure the ISK ticks are worth it. The 20-minute ISK bounty payments. Come on. What happened there? I was orbiting. Let's get closer. Back in that Goldilocks zone for unlock. It's amazing how much damage they do. Especially when the resistances are so high. Let's keep digging away, digging away, digging away. Keep that pew pew on. Come on, pew pew. Let's keep going. Keep digging. I mean, look at these cannons. Beautiful. If it wasn't for the writing that kept popping up on the screen, game creators, if you're watching, get rid of it. Nobody likes it. Okay, come on. Come on, come on. Let's keep digging. Keep pushing. That last little bit. Should we watch him blow up? Wow. Look at that damage being done. I mean, these are huge ships. Wow, 3 million ISK tick. Nice. Gonna blow up. Oh, and these are away. Oh, there's the other one I've got to try and moida. Wow. Just can't believe how big these things are. There's my ship coming into view. Looks like they're trying to run away from me a bit. Wow, look at the weapon fire coming in. It's amazing. But they're getting a lot of damage. They're taking a heat. Don't know what crazy Ivan maneuver this is. Oh, look at the damage. Oh, and then the repair. As they try to keep their hull breaches from causing any issues. Wow. The damage. That's my laser fire is peppering. That's incredible. It is a beautiful game. So once I get down to the hull, I think I'll have a view back on my ship. So I'll be having to align and get ready. Wow, that's a lot of damage being done. There's my little ship flying around. Pew pew. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. Let's reset the camera back to me. Let's have the station ready to rock. Because as soon as they're gone, I think I'm gonna have to go. There is likely another wave of these things. And this time there'll be what, maybe three battleships, one elite, I imagine. So let's approach that station, making sure I'm aligned. And then as soon as it goes, I'm gone. Almost.
Warp drive active.
There's 10 ships in that wave. But that was good. Good old Kane. Okay. Let's see where our friend is. Ten ships, possibly 3 BB. Let's see what they are. Oh, they're here. That was good timing. Approaching fleet. Let's do this stuff. So you see there I've got the view on the left hand side of my compadre. Once my compadre is ready, then we will be ready to rock. We'll be ready to go. Are we ready to rock? Are we ready to go? Go, 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 go. Okay.
Warp drive active.
At 100. We are going to take down any little ship that jumps out at us. There might be a few. We'll unlock the battleship for now, because what we want to do is we want to get these smaller ships. It's these smaller ships that are going to jump out at us. So as long as we've got our fire focused to them. They say they're going to kite, so they're going to stay behind me, which is good. We can both do some damage. We can go in at some nice angles, some nice speeds. And hopefully take care of this. Anything that jumps out too far, just catch it. He says. Catch it. Okay, gotta watch the range of those battleships. Zoom out and see where our compadre is. Okay, so I can head this direction and still be fine. Yeah, 3 battleships. What have we got? 2 Armageddons. And what looks like a... It just says they're slave, but... it will be anything but. Let's do some damage. Let's get in there. Get amongst it. That's our friend to one side. Let's get in there and do some damage. Let's do that damage. Is he locked? daredevil. Yeah. I think so, because when you warp in, you are stood still. And these things can hit you from quite a distance, let's just say. Okay, where's this other ship? Let's take him down. Boom. Come on, let's take you down. They are taking some hits. They are taking some serious casualties. It's getting closer. If there is another wave, I will reset, so be ready. Yeah, I'll be too close to zero. Let's take these things out. Let's give it a complete stop. Very, very close. Small moving ship. I don't need my afterburner necessarily. When the other ship I'm in its Goldilocks zone, so it might do some more damage. Realistically, you can handle one battleship's worth of fire easy. Let's get the right direction. Get that afterburner on when the time's right. Oh, poor Armageddons. Thousands of crew going to their death. Okay, let's get the afterburner on. Let's get this thing. Let's get this orbit underway. Let's get the station view ready, because that's what we're going to reset to. And we can get nice and close to this Armageddon. They're not going to be able to do any damage realistically that would cause us any dramas. It's always nice just to be able to sit there within the optimum range and just cause the damage. When a tank can cause damage as well, that's always a bonus. And the Kane is definitely a tank if kitted out correctly. So getting some lovely damage applied. To the point where we have to start aligning soon, I think. It's nice when you've got a friend along helping with the DPS. Speeds it up. Can at least align towards the station. No afterburner quite yet. Still a bit far. Let's get up to speed ready. Because once we're going, we are going. Yep. And mission is done. That's 28 million. No need for the reset. Oh my goodness. Hoover time. Nope, I turned that off. Hoover time. Hoover time. Well, that's that then, guys. So a nice, easy, straightforward mission. Just earned 30 million. Well, 28 million realistically. Yeah, nice and easy. Cool. Bit of an anticlimax, really. But thank you very much for Tata applying the DPS towards the end. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Take care, fly safe.